Hello everyone, IGBits welcoming you all for happy learning. We try, you can learn. Today our takeaway would be finding a values for trigonometry ratios at various given angles. Let's get started. Now IGBits is available on YouTube for everyone to access our already completed sessions and also keep uploading upcoming sessions. Please do visit us at our YouTube channel and also help extend your support to share our channel information to your friends. I'm sure you all know that how support is really help a one in need, isn't it? A true friend is someone who assists when one is in need. Thank you all so far whatever the support that you are doing. Please do continue to support us to grow. Thank you. So let's recap of what we studied in the previous class. We have a unit circle. If you try to place the unit circle on your Cartesian plane of 2D, and you could see that how x-axis and y-axis are splitting the angle of circle, right? We have a 4 quadrants, first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, and fourth quadrant, right? And angles in a circle, as per the angle of measurement systems classifications, we have 360, which is successimal system, right? And then if you have 360 and then the circle is divided into 4 equal parts, then obviously 360 divided by 4 is equal to 90. So one quadrant is equal to 90 degrees. So if you take a closer look at within the first quadrant, I further divided a quarter circle into 4 parts. So 0 to 30 is one portion, 30 to 45 is one portion, 45 to 60, and 60 to 90. You should be noted down here 60, 30, 45, 60, 90. I mean 0, 30, 45, 60, 90 degrees, for which we are trying to calculate a trigonometric ratios. If you can take it screen, I have two right angle triangles of different angles, right? What do you see here in this right angle triangle? 45, 45, 90. Isosceles right angle triangle is what I have seen. So we have to use 45 degrees for finding all the values of trigonometric ratios. Similarly, I have 30, 60, 90 you know triangle. We can use of like a 30 degrees triangle and 60 degrees triangle, both sides, for calculating the rest of trigonometric ratios. Let's see how we can actually compute the values. Okay, let's look at this screen. So we are trying to find out a trigonometric ratios for an angle 45 degrees. Okay, so we know this triangle. This triangle is like a 45 degree, 45 degree, 90 degree, which is means two angles are equal. So two sides should be equal. So it's an isosceles triangle. Isosceles, and the one is 90, so isosceles right angle triangle. Okay, and then in the last class we identified like how to calculate the values of each side, okay, of this particular triangle, assuming that like we are considered unit circle for computing these values. For now you can remember the hypotenuse is 1, base is 1 by root 2, and the opposite also 1 by root 2. Let's look at one by one. So when you look at like an angle of elevation is here 45 degrees, then the sine theta is equal to 45 here in this case. I'm directly noting, right? Sine 45, we know the sine opposite by hypotenuse. What is opposite? 1 by 2, 1 by root 2, right? BC is 1 by root 2, 1 by root 2 by 1. So the value here is 1 by root 2 by 1 equal to 1 by root 2, correct? So cos 45, similarly we see definition of cos is like adjacent by hypotenuse. What is the adjacent for the 45 degrees angle triangle? 1 by root 2. So 1 by root 2 hypotenuse is 1, right? This is 1 by root 2 and 1. So 1 by root 2 by 1 equal to 1 by root 2. So now we know sine and cos. So what is a tan 45? So we have two definitions here. First thing is like opposite by adjacent. What is opposite value? 1 by root 2 divided by adjacent value 1 by root 2. So 1 by root 2 divided by 1 by root 2. So this we have another definition here. Sin 45 divided by cos 45 is also tan 45, because sin theta equal to sin theta by cos theta equal to tan theta in both ways. Means like you are dividing these two, right? If you can divide these two, what you get is 1. So tan 45 is 1. Clear? Now look at a cot 45. We know cot 45 means like what? Reciprocal of tan 45. So we know the tan 45, just now we computed. So which is 1, right? And hence 1 by 1 equal to 1. So we can also do cot means what? Cos by sine. You can also measure something like that. Okay, cos by sine, which is also equal to 1. That's another definition for cos. Cot. Cos by sine. Okay. Let's move on. Secant 45. Secant theta means hypotenuse by adjacent. What is hypotenuse is 1, right? Divided by adjacent means 1 by root 2. So 1 by 1 by root 2 is equal to root 2. So sin 45 is root 2. So I mean secant 45 is root 2. Secant we can also call as reciprocal of cos, right? So 1 by cos 45. Cos 45 value is how much? 1 by root 2. So reciprocal 1 by root 2 is root 2, and hence root 2. I hope it's clear, right? So now let's look at last one. Cosecant 45 is the ratio is between hypotenuse and the opposite, right? So for this triangle 45 is an elevation, so hypotenuse is like 1, opposite is like 1 by root 2. What's the value here then? 1 by 1 by root 2 is nothing but root 2. We can also see this one reciprocal of sine 45. Agree? So sine 45 is also same, right? Sine means this one 1 by root 2. So reciprocal of 1 by root 2 is nothing but root 2, right? Do you see this? Very nice. So sine 45 and cos 45 is less than 1 value. Tan 45 and cot 45 is 1. Secant 45, cosecant 45 is root 2, which is greater than 1. That's a simple note that you can remember. Okay. So less than 1 for sine and cos, equal to 1 for tan and cot, and greater than 1 for secant and cosecant when theta equal to 45 degrees. Let's look at now values of trigonometric ratios when theta equal 30 degrees angle. We have the right angle triangle of each angle is like a 30, 60, 90. 30 plus 60 plus 90 is 180, which is what a total angle, sum of the angles in a triangle is 180, which is correct. And now we also computed in the previous class like how each side, value of each side for this type of right angle triangle. So we have hypotenuse 1, adjacent is root 3 by 2, opposite is 1 by 2. Make use of these angles and the values. Let's find out a trigonometric ratios for theta is equal to 30 degrees. Okay, so let's find out now. Sine 30 equal to opposite by hypotenuse. Sine 30 is this one. Angle of elevation is 30 at angle A, where opposite is f divided by 1. So what's the value here? F by 1. So let me put it. Opposite means like 1 by 2 divided by 1. So which is nothing but f. Okay. Similarly, cos 30 is adjacent by hypotenuse. What is adjacent value from the diagram? Root 3 by 2. So root 3 by 2 divided by 1. So 1 means like hypotenuse is 1. So root 3 by 2 is cos 30 value. So now tan 30. Tan 30 by definition we know which is sine by cos. Correct, no? Sine by cos. So above we have values for sine and cos. F divided by root 3 by 2. And hence this is 1 by root 3. Similarly, cot 30. Cot 30 is means cot is a reciprocal of tan. Right? And hence we just computed tan 30 is 1 by root 3. So reciprocal of 1 by root 3 is root 3. So cot 30 is root 3. Secant 30. Secant 30 means 1 by cos. Right? So 1 by cos. So means angle you can remember 45 degrees. Right? So cos ka computing value is how much? Root 3 by 2. So reciprocal 2 by root 3. Okay. Cosecant 30 is a 1 minus 1 by sine. So sine value how much? This one 1 by 2. So reciprocal to 1 by 2 is your cosecant 30. So 2. This is how you can compute all 6 trigger ratios at a given angle 30 from this right angle triangle. Is it not easy? It's very easy to remember. Similarly, let's look at what is the values of each trigonometric ratio when theta is equal 60 degrees given. Angle A is 60 degrees. In this case, let's see. Okay, let's get started. Sine 60. Can somebody help me to understand what is meant by sine 60 here? Sine 60 from this diagram, opposite by hypotenuse, right? Root 3 by 2 divided by 1. So root 3 by 2 is the sine 60. Cos 60 adjacent by hypotenuse. So 1 by 2. Tan means sine by cos, right? Sine by cos. Sine is root 3 by 2 and then this is 1 by 2. So if we slice them both, what we get is like root 3. Cot means 1 by tan. So reciprocal to 1 by reciprocal to root 3 is 1 by root 3. Secant means 1 by cos. So cos value is this one, right? 1 by 2. Reciprocal is 2. Cosecant 60 is nothing but 1 by sine. We know sine value. This one root 3 by 2. So reciprocal 2 by root 3. Okay. So let me take eraser, push it. Are you clear? Any question? Very good. Let's move on next one. Since we know that how we can compute the trigonometric ratios for a given triangles like a 45, 45, 60, 30, 60, 90 or 60, 30, 90, right? So what we will do is like we will try to construct a table having values for all these trigonometric ratios for a given angle such as 30, 6, 0, 30, 45, 60, 90. The simple magic that we have to do in this case, so assuming that I have put my color differently, I have a Cartesian plane, and then I know 0 to 90 is the first quadrant. What I can do, like I can split the values like a 30 and 45 and 60 and 90. Those are the values that I'm showing here in the table. So the simple magic that I have, let's give a sequence number from 0 to 4 for these values. So let's say this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. What I would do, like I am going to divide by 4 all these values. 4, 4, 4 and 4. And then what you do now, you apply the square root for all these values. Tell me what is it, the final value? 0 by 4, right? It becomes 0. 1 by 4, square root of 1 by 4 is 1 by 2, right? And square root of 2 by 4, 1 by 2 means like 1 by root 2. This one, root 3 by 2. 4 by 4 is 1, so square root of 1 is 1. So these values would be your sign values. So straight away will come here. 0, 1 by 2, 1 by root 2, root 3 by 2, and 1. Now, how do you get a cos value? You have to flip the values. So how do you read it actually, first of all? How do you read them? Sine 0 means 0. Sine 30 means 1 by 2. Value of sine 45 is 1 by root 2. Sine 60 means root 3 by 2. Sine 90 means 1. For cos value, what you have to do? These values, you put them in the reverse order here. Means so 1 goes here, root 3 by 2 next, 1 by root 2 as is, 1 by 2 goes this place, 0 is this place. That is how you get the cos values. That's the magic that we have to do. So let me note down. So this is 1, root 3 by 2, 1 by root 2, 1 by 2 and 0. Now tan, right? Tan means what? Sine by cos. All you have to do is divide sine by cos. 0 by 1, how much? 0. 1 by 2 by root 3 by 2 means 1 by root 3. 1 by root 2 by 1 by root 2 means like 1. Right? Root 3 by 2 by 1 by 2 is like a root 3. 1 by 0. 1 by 0 means like not defined. Correct? No? Not defined. Okay. Similarly, cot means a reciprocal of tan. Right? 1 by tan. So means like 0. 1 by 0 means infinite, right? So this is also not defined. Can you say? Not defined. Okay. Reciprocal of 1 by root 3 is root 3. 1 means 1. This becomes 1 by root 3. What about this value? This value would be 0 only, no? Because 0 by 1, 0, right? Cos by sine. 0 by 1. And hence this is 0. Now look at a sequence. Sequence means 1 by cos. Flip all, reciprocal all the values of cos to get a sequence. So look at cos value 1, right? So 1 by 1 means like 1. I'm looking at here to construct here. Okay. And root 3 by 2 means 2 by root 3. 1 by root 2 means root 2. 1 by 2, right? This one. And hence this is 2, right? 0. 1 by 0. 1 by 0 means again this is not defined. Let's not confuse. Not defined is like 1 by 0, which is infinity. That's why not defined meaning. Now cosecant. Cosecant means 1 by sine, reciprocal of sine. So you can take a sine values here and then put them here. Right? So order is reciprocal. 0 by 1. 0 by 1 is how much? 0 or not defined. 1 by 0, right? 1 by 0 is not defined. Again, there is a magic also. You can, you know the secant, right? All the values in the sequence sec table can be reversed in the cosecant. Like a not defined becomes not defined, right? And then you put the value here. What the value? 2, right? You can put a root 2 back again. This is 2 by root 3. Okay. Then this would be 1. Is 1 or 0? This should be 0. Any clarification? So cosecant and not defined and 2, right? And 2, this would be y0 because secant 1, right? This would be 1. Okay, so this is how I think you can construct a table. You can apply this triangle and then see whether you are able to validate them. What I am trying to do here, let's say sine 45. From this triangle, sine 45 means how much? 1 by root 2. So you get sine 45 1 by root 2. Correct? Let's say here sine 30. Sine 30 means root 3 by 2. Sine 60 is root 3 by 2. You get sine 60. How much? Root 3 by 2. Okay. This is how you can, I know it's very hard to actually remember everything, but either you can remember these triangles with value, or this is how I think you can construct. Both ways, I know you will be able to, leverage these values to solve the, the sum of the trigonometry sums. So here is the table, consolidation table with all the values which we computed. You can use as a reference. All right, sounds great. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, click on bell icon and leave the comments. Thank you all. So we reached the end of the session. See you tomorrow with a new topic.